The idea of a fifth gate or theme park at Walt Disney World has been around since the opening of Animal Kingdom in 1998, but since then we've heard nothing but subtle rumors and speculation about what the future may bring. Disney is very good at keeping secrets, no doubt about it, but we're talking about an entire new theme park. If Disney had that in the works, I feel like we would have heard something by now. To give you some background, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom were all completed within a 16-year time frame between 1982 and 1998. Since 1998, there have been more changes and updates and expansions to the parks than I can list out here. There's also been the construction of 2 water parks, the downtown Disney area, which got an entirely new revamp, new resorts, and so much more, but no new park. Needless to say, Disney is definitely not sitting still. We can see this with the future plans to completely redo Epcot, but for 21 years, we have not seen a new park at Walt Disney World. For us Disney enthusiasts, we may not necessarily see this as a big problem. Disney has continuously been updating the 4 parks with new attractions, restaurants, special events and activities, and there are even new resorts to explore in Walt Disney World. And let's face it, if Disney did not build a new park in the next 20 years, which I kind of doubt, would we really mind? Maybe, maybe not. It comes down to those attractions that they add to the existing parks, like the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, etc. The issue, however, is not to keep the Disney enthusiasts coming back again and again and again. We're probably going to do that anyway. It's keeping those casual Disney fans coming back to the park year after year. For many casual Disney fans, they may go to the parks once, twice, maybe even 3 times and say, you know what, we've done everything, let's go somewhere else, let's try something else for our vacation. Even if it is not true, and after 3 times I cannot see how you've done everything at Walt Disney World, but it comes down to what feels new to you. Have you seen this area before? Have you experienced a ride like this before? That's the bigger question. One solution that Disney has found for this is to add expansions on the current parks: Pandora World of Avatar, Toy Story Land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and in the future Tron Light Cycle ride and the new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster coming to Epcot. The big question is, are these expansions enough to bring those casual Disney fans back to Walt Disney World again and again? I think at the moment the answer is yes. For now, that strategy is working, and I have a feeling we're going to see more of those expansions in the future, but one day in the future, Disney's going to say, you know what, we've done a lot of expansion, it's time to build a brand new park. And on that day, they're going to have to choose a spot at Walt Disney World to build that park, and today we're going to look at some possible spots. Before I dive into the different spots, don't forget these are just ideas. We have no idea if Disney is even considering a 5th gate right now, and if they are, it is at least 10, 15, maybe even 20 years away. So no camping out at the construction site, waiting for Disney to build this park. We'll wait till we have more confirmation, and that may be many years away. Let's take a look at all of the land that Disney has at Walt Disney World, and even without really paying attention to the boundary line of their property, you can see Disney has a tremendous amount of space. Let's take Epcot just as an example, and let's imagine Disney builds another park just about the size of Epcot. And of course, we're going to include the parking lot with this example. They could fit an Epcot-sized park all over Walt Disney World, across from the Epcot parking lot, near Animal Kingdom, near Bay Lake, and even next to the Magic Kingdom, but the biggest, most obvious space is right in the middle. You could fit several parks the size of Epcot in that area in the middle of Walt Disney World. The area that I think would make the most sense for a new park at Walt Disney World is right across the way from Coronado Springs and Gran Destino Tower. Let's imagine that the long-term plan is to build a 5th gate right there just north of Coronado Springs and Gran Destino Tower. Not only would it be centrally located, but it could lead to another stop for the brand new Disney Gondola Skyliner system. Looking at the gondola path now, all they would have to do is build 2 more stops, one to Coronado Springs and one to this new park. It would definitely be really cool. There's only one problem with this idea. If that was the plan all along, wouldn't Disney have built that gondola station at Hollywood Studios to be just a bit bigger? It's a possibility, but considering the fact that the 5th gate is at least 10, 15, or 20 years away, I have a feeling Disney will just construct something new when the time comes. comes. If you're like me, you may already be excited for the possibility of a fifth gate in the future. I would love it, but I believe the timeline is way out there. After the completion of the Epcot overhaul, the Star Wars Resort would be long done, and I believe the entire year's worth of celebration for the 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom will have come and gone before we hear anything about a fifth gate. So it is many years in the future. Those are my thoughts. What do you think? Do you think Disney needs a new park at Walt Disney World, or do you like the idea of more and more expansions before they start tackling a fifth gate? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Let's consider timelines too. If I'm just taking a random guess when construction will at least be underway for this fifth gate at Walt Disney World, I'm gonna say 2035? That's a little bit early. Maybe 2040. Let me know your best guess time frame wise in the comments below. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.